Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this simulation of Week 2 of the NFL between the Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons, which is coming up on Sunday night from the Mercedes-Benz Dome down in Atlanta. Of course, we were here week number 1. He's Barrett Brooks. I'm Derek Gunn. Last week, of course, we did the Eagles and the Redskins, and the simulation game started out with the Redskins taking the lead and the Eagles rallied to win. And what happened?
Same thing.
Redskins took the lead, Eagles rallied, came back and won it. Grand fashion. Offense was rolling in the second half.
Absolutely, and I think this simulation is kind of what's going to be again. So let's check it out.
All right, so we're going to go to the game. The Falcons are kicking off in this game. Oh, correction. The Eagles are kicking off in this game. I can't tell about this game, man.
With red Falcons, man. Red on the Falcons.
Oh, my bad. Right. Falcons up. Here we go.
It's a nice stadium, too.
Oh, by the way, this game is brought to you by Nissan. I forgot to say that. Because he gets paid when I say that.
So shop ChooseNissan.com.
See, that's what worries me. Falcons running all these crossing routes. That's a concern for me.
Definitely a concern. If you look at him, he's going to be crucial in this game. Good tight end.
Austin Hooper.
He's pretty good.
He had 9 catches against the Minnesota Vikings.
Absolutely.
Letterman catches for 9 catches for like 71 yards.
He's going to be a safety back for Matty Ice.
They may need him because, man, I tell you, those other 3 guys, Muhammad Sanu, Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones, the $66 million man, Julio Jones. Devonta Freeman, one of my favorite running backs in the National Football League. He gets low, runs hard, keeps the feet churning. But I'm not worried about the Eagles' run defense in this game coming up.
Well, he did all that going first down and all. That's not happening.
Right.
That's not happening.
But you know the Falcons, they're going to be ticked off. They got embarrassed in Minnesota. They turned the ball over 3 times. It's their home opener, national TV. It's going to be a good game. Just like the other 2 games in 2017 and 18 between these 2 teams were.
And they play fast on this turf, too. You know, it's a great surface for them. But the Eagles play fast on this turf also.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So it's be a good game.
I need to see the Eagles cornerback step up this game. Step up in coverage, step up in tackling. I don't want to see the cornerbacks doing an Ole tackling like it was last week.
Right, they got to get back. But that just comes from not doing it in camp. You know, you got to learn how to tackle. It's got to become second nature. And the only way it becomes second nature is if you do it full speed. And these guys don't do it full speed in the preseason, which hampers them in the beginning of the season.
Hey, by the way, also, all you people out there, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you can send us a question while we're doing the simulation game. And we have a first question. John Porter says, D-Gun, is that Big Bear Brooks with you?
Yes, it is.
You couldn't tell this is Barrett, John? Really? Who else would it be?
Man, see, everybody knows, man, that you be treating you wrong, man.
I don't treat you wrong.
We're supposed to be boys, man.
You know what? We're boys in the hood. We go way back. But I got to keep you on your toes, right?
I always try to keep somebody on their toes, man. Come on.
Sometimes you fall asleep. I got to keep you awake. I'm just saying, man. Oh, back to the game. First down. Falcons still on the move here. They're inside Eagles territory right now.
Goes to the center. That usually indicates you're going to run the ball.
Yep, trip left. Yep. Look, you called it. You called it. Boom.
So this is when the run defense steps it up.
With a flex,
he tried to run.
This time.
Yeah. Try to run into the meat of this defense. This is where they usually make things happen in the interior. Timmy Jernigan, Fletcher Cox should take this game over.
I know I've said this time and time again, but if I'm Doug Peterson, I'm suing whoever did this game. That does not look like Doug Peterson.
It looked like
Don't say it. Don't say it. It's a family program.
I know. I'm just saying. It's just like he's been drinking.
Oh! Oh, my goodness.
See, I can't have that, Jones.
See,
Sidney, I can't have that, Sidney.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's a big concern, man.
Sidney got to step up, man. You know,
look at this.
The expectation. And they sent the blitz. They sent Malcolm on the blitz. The blitz didn't get there. You can't give Matty Ice all that time.
You know what that looked like? That looks like Sidney Jones and Ronald Darby trying to track down Terry McLaurin last week.
Right. That rookie had a great game, didn't he?
I'm telling you, man, that kid's a speedster. He's going to be a good player. If he can stay healthy, he's going to be a good player in the National Football League.
Yeah, he was good at Ohio State. He only had he didn't even have over 30 catches, but that offense was so, diverse.
Sure.
Bunch of players, that he could get out and, and he'll be the second or third receiver to go to.
Absolutely.
Because the talent that they have.
Well, the Falcons basically ate up most of this minuscule first quarter. We're playing 5-minute quarters, by the way. Only 57 seconds left in the quarter. Falcons already on top, 7-0. But I keep asking the question, why is there so much dead time between plays here? We got to do something about this. We can't have this.
What do you want to call them and see?
I'm complaining to somebody. You know, D-Gun got to do what D-Gun's got to do.
Who talks to themselves a third person?
I do.
You do that all the time, man.
Even in my sleep. At home, the dogs look at me and go, ooh. I'm just saying, I have issues.
Yeah. All right, this is a we're going to return game.
All right, don't turn the ball over. Don't turn it over. It's already on now.
Who's going to return? 26. Okay, we got the rookie in there. Sanders returns it.
Oh, we got another question here. Well, a statement, not a question. Michael Bernardo says he's calling Eagles to win 3 Super Bowls in a span of 4 years.
I'm good with it. Mike, I'm good with it. Michael,
you know what? They have the team. They have the depth to do it. They got all these players under contract. I don't see why they can't. They should be in the mix. Should be in the conversation every year for the next at least 3 to 4 years. So, good statement by Mike.
We don't want that right there. I mean, they were in 12 personnel, which I love 12 personnel. 1 running back, 2 tight ends, and they run it right downhill. I think this is where they're going to get their headway. Running in between the tackles, running downhill, give Howard the ball. Let's keep doing it. I don't care if they get lost 2 on that play.
Right. The thing about this Atlanta Falcons defense, it's a smaller defense. So the Eagles' offensive line, as big as they are, should be able to manhandle the line of scrimmage. But it's also a fast Falcons defense. So running the sideline might be a little problem.
Right.
But I agree with you. Jordan Howard, Corey Clement, and maybe Miles Sanders. Keep them in between the tackles. Just have your offensive line just maul people straight ahead. I think they would have better success running the football.
Absolutely. Well, you look at that play they ran. We need to run that play. It's called Joker, which is nothing but open side power, where the tight end's on the other side. They pull the backside guard through. That's a great play to run. Just run it in between the tackles. Don't take it outside.
Hey, we're already in the second quarter.
I know.
Time flies when you're having fun.
All right. Talking football, even though it's
come on, Carson, stick it. Oh, no. Come on, Carson.
Can't hold it. You can't hold it.
Wow.
He's got over right now. He's got to stick it right there. Give to Zach.
Look, right there.
Oh, you're right.
He's going to dump it off.
He's going to dump it off. 2 Sproles on it at that. So we can't have it. The Eagles need to start off faster than they're starting right now.
So a 3-minute drive basically in this quarter, the whole quarter. You fall behind trying to catch up with this.
Right.
It's near impossible.
Next offensive drive coming up here for the Atlanta Falcons.
Come on, keep those questions coming. Keep them coming. We love to talk to you out there. Once again, this is the simulation, week number 2, Eagles versus the Atlanta Falcons. It'll take place, of course, down in the Mercedes-Benz Dome on Sunday night. It's brought to you by Nissan. And right now, as you see the game, the Falcons are up 7-0. They have the ball. Matty Ice all day just to stand back there and throw the football. Did he throw it out of bounds?
Yeah, it was great coverage. They bracketed Julio Jones, and what they're going to have to do a little bit of that, high-load him.
Yeah.
They had somebody man up on him, and then they had a safety over the top of him. You're going to have to do that. I mean, that's the nature of how you do it.
I hate when a quarterback throws a bad pass on TV, and then it looks at the receiver like it's the receiver's fault.
Right.
Trying to blame the receiver. Man, you're making the most money. Hit your target, man.
Yeah, they're in big nickel right here. No, actually regular defense.
Oh.
Good job. Way to cover the tackle. But you know who that is? Savante.
See, that's my favorite cornerback on this team. In terms of speed, quickness, ability to recover if he gets beat, tackling. I like Avante. I think I put him first on my list on this Eagles team. Would you agree or disagree?
You know, I would have to say his skill set that he can play just about anywhere, and he plays aggressive. I like his man-to-man coverage. Get to him now. We'll see this is what we can't do. Allow Matty Ice to. Well, they covered, but we can't allow him to sit back and just survey the entire field. That's too much time. I need BG to get it going.
Hey, we got another statement here. This guy, Alfred G, says, hope you guys go on another road trip in February.
Thank you. Yes. That means we drive to Miami.
Alfred, I'm telling you right now.
We driving to Miami.
I can't take another road trip with this guy. You people don't know how he abused me on road trips. He won't let me drive.
No, I'm not going to take my life in your hands. No.
We have to stop at White Castle. Yeah. White Castle, it's mandatory. He has to find a White Castle.
Got to.
I'm not eating White Castle, man.
Come on, man.
I can't do it, bro.
Man, I made it to the NFL eating Chinese food and White Castle.
I don't care.
I love that.
You have your arteries checked?
Yes.
You can't eat White Castle, man. Come on.
Man, make you live a little longer.
Potatoes. Some pasta, something.
Go to a steakhouse. You want a fine steakhouse.
Yes.
Once again, they run Joker again. Bring it down. There we go.
Way to bounce. They bounced up far enough. Okay, here we got a question from Ryan R. How are we going to stop Julio when we couldn't stop 6th-round pick receivers on the skins? Ryan, that's exactly what I'm talking about, man. If the blitz doesn't get home, if the Eagles blitz doesn't get home, and Matty Ice likes to stand back there and pat that ball, he's got 3 big targets to go to. It's not like the Skins who went to McLaurin. He's got 3 different directions he can go.
Well, the good thing about this, there we go. Great plays after us. Go to your safety blanket. Go to the guy that you have the most. You know, they have that most camaraderie. They're good together, man. So of course he's gonna go to Zach Ertz, his safety blanket. But I will say this, as far as going out there and covering Julio Jones, they're going in with the expectation that he's going to be a major target. They're going to throw the ball, and that's where they're going to go in. They didn't think that the Redskins were going to necessarily go out there and pass the way they did.
They thought they were going to try to dominate on the ground.
Exactly.
Okay.
So they made the defense as such.
Well, they've tried to stop Julio in the pass. In the last 3 games, he's had over 100 receiving yards against this team. Now, granted,
no touchdowns.
No touchdowns. Granted, the Eagles have won those games. So look at that scene. Look at that.
Start to take over. That's what the guys in the trenches.
That's what you got to do. You can run on this defense.
They're small. They're going to be slanting. Catch them in the wrong slant. They'll be all right.
The Minnesota Vikings ran the ball 38 times against that Atlanta Falcons front for 172 yards. Kirk Cousins only threw 10 passes. That's unheard of in the National Football League today. 10 passes.
And they won.
And they won by double digits. There you go, Wentz. See, now Wentz in the groove now.
You notice they got a whole lot of Sproles in there, running the ball and now catching the ball.
Hey, look, we got a question for Austin for you. Do you think Sproles had too many carries on Sunday?
We just talked about that, huh?
Yes, we did on Quick Slant. You people need to tune in to Quick Slant Monday through Friday, 6 to 6:30 every night, only on NBC Sports Philadelphia. But go ahead and answer Austin's question.
Well, you know, I mean, at this point, you know Doug loves him. He's one of the most explosive players on the team. When he's out on the field, you have to respect the fact that he's in there. He's probably our best pass blocker of all the running backs as far as Noah's assignment. So I understand why he played him a lot, but, I mean, at this point, he looks young.
Yeah, he does.
He plays like he's young.
Yeah.
It's not like he's, getting beat up or anything. I mean,
but I don't want to see Sproles getting 15, 16 carries a game, though. I don't want to see that. I don't think you need to give him 15, 16 touches.
Well, you have some pretty good running backs. And I thought Corey Clement didn't get his just due either.
I think Miles Sanders is going to emerge as a lead back. They're still going to have running back by committee, but I think Miles Sanders is going to be your lead back sooner rather than later.
I like Howard, man.
I do like Jordan Howard.
In between the tackles, he kept the power moving. That's my guy, man. I mean, I love him. I love Sanders, but I really like Jordan Howard.
Jordan Howard paying you?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Is Sanders on your payroll?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Is Sanders on your payroll? You keep on talking about you want him to run the ball. No, let's let Howard do it, man.
He might be. Oh, no, that's not a pick. Please tell me that's not a pick.
Yes,
oh, my goodness. Oh, no.
Got to be more careful.
53 seconds to go in the half. The Eagles committed the first turnover of the game. So the Falcons have 53 seconds to try to move it downfield.
Defense, let's take over. Good play.
Nice
Good
coverage.
play.
Nice coverage there.
By your boy.
Yeah. Who
Monty
is it?
Maddox.
Monty Maddox. There you go.
I need you, Fletch. I need you right now, Fletch. Let's go make a play.
Once again, this is a simulation. Week number 2, Eagles against the Atlanta Falcons, brought to you by Nissan. We have 50 seconds left in the second quarter between this game over the Falcons and Eagles here. Matty Ice back to pass, got all day to throw. That's not what you want to see right there. Not what we want to see. Timeout has been called on the play.
And, this is exactly what we don't need this Eagles team to do. Be slow to go out there and execute offense in the first quarter. I need them to start fast. Go out there, dictate tempo to this Atlanta defense. I really believe that's where it's all going to start. It's going to start in the trenches. If they can control that smaller front, this will be the exact opposite. They'll be up 14 to nothing instead of being down.
I agree. I believe that this Eagles offense can get on the Atlanta Falcons early. Double-digit lead on the game. I believe the Falcons can beat the Eagles playing catch-up.
I think they'll quit also. Yeah, this is the same year, same team, same old Atlanta Falcons. So you got to take away now.
And you can't let this man run wide open across the middle of the field. Now, you can't cover everybody still.
Well, they were in zone that time, so he ran to the open space in the zone.
Dump off, okay.
Good play.
Keep the clock moving.
Yep.
Matt Ryan right now 7 of 10, 83 yards and a touch. Not bad for 5-minute quarters.
Pretty good. He looks just like him, though.
He looks. There you go.
And final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go.
So the Falcons don't need to pick up many more yards for a field goal attempt. So hopefully the Eagles defense can bow up and keep them out of field goal distance. Stay within striking distance. Come on, man. How many times do we have to see that?
Got my guy looking like he's drunk, man. Come on, man. What's wrong for that? Why you gonna put him in a game like that?
Oh, my goodness.
And my boy, Doug, he goes to sleep or something.
Oh.
Great play by Hooper.
Wow. Great tiptoe. Wow. See, we keep talking about Atlanta's big three receivers, but like you said off the top of the simulation, and you have got to watch out for this kid, Austin Hooper, man.
He's been good the past 2 years. He understands where he needs to be. Kind of like a Zach Ertz.
Yeah. Here we go. So it's 10-0.
Going to half.
We still have 13 seconds. Who knows? Something might happen here. Something. Here we go.
Let's look bad.
We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the
board. See, we can't afford not to go out there and start the game fast. We have to start the game fast. You can't allow yourself to think you just come back against teams. There are good teams out there that are not going to afford you the option to go out there and come back.
I agree.
And, this is still a good team. Even though they got beat up, this is still a good team.
True.
One of the premier quarterbacks in the league. Say what you want to say. Matt Ryan's a franchise quarterback. They have a franchise receiver, Julio Jones. They got Calvin Ridley. He's an up-and-coming receiver. Mohamed Sanu is one of the better possession receivers in the league.
Yeah.
And, they can run the rock. So Freeman's, he's not a joke. He's not anybody you can play around with. We haven't been talking about special teams a lot either.
Right.
It used to be that our special teams, especially back in 2017, carried the team also. They went out there to afford them opportunity to win. I mean, look at the 63-yard field goal to win against the Giants, which really turned the season around.
Right.
I mean, Coach Phipp had us one of the more premier special teams in the league.
Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
That's that right there.
Pitch pass goes nowhere.
That's the setup.
And see, that's another thing to keep an eye on come Sunday night. Like I said, the Atlanta Falcons will give you the underneath routes, but they will try to take away the deep balls. So with that said, if they try to take away the deep game from the Eagles, that means you have Alshon, Ertz, Goddard, all these guys that are going to have to work it underneath. Yes, they may have to dink and dunk their way down the field. But if it's effective, and gets in the end zone, we got a problem here.
No, we don't have a problem. We're going to bypass the third quarter, take it to the fourth quarter.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up
but
to
we're in the third quarter.
They're going to bypass it right now.
Oh, sorry. Due to technical difficulties beyond our control.
No, that's not what they say.
Oh, no? What did they say?
What did they say? Due to time restraints, we are going to forego the third quarter and take it to the fourth quarter.
I like that. So we're in the fourth quarter. We got ourselves a 10-3 ball game here. 5 minutes left to play. Can the Eagles, just like they did last week against the Redskins on this simulation game, come from behind once again and beat the Atlanta Falcons? So here we go.
We got another question, too.
We do?
Matt G asks.
Okay.
Do you guys think that Deshaun Jackson will have a bigger role in the offense like he did last week, or will it be a different player takes each week? So I think it's going to be that way.
I think it's going to be a different player every week.
It's got to be a different player every week. You can't think that you can go in. That's why they won the Super Bowl against Belichick. Belichick takes your best player away.
Right.
So because of that, I really think that's just why this offense is going to be so explosive. All right, you take away D. Jax, that means you're going to have to open up everything else underneath.
Right.
Now you have Alshon, now you have Nelly, now you have Ertz and Goddard to take over.
See, when you look at most teams have one or two primary players that they go to.
Yep.
They're their star players. But in this offense, because it's so diversified, as long as they're winning, everybody's happy.
Right.
If they start losing, that's when you're going to start to hear the grumbling, and that's when various media outlets will say, according to an anonymous source.
Yeah. When you look at it, evidently the Eagles kicked the field goal in the third quarter.
Right.
Now,
Atlanta's on the move. Look at that.
Great come on. All right, Brown. That's why we brought you in here. He's a tackling machine now.
It's a gain of a yard, and
Let's go,
Zach.
Zach.
Second and goal.
Hold him to a field goal. That's all we need.
Doug, I feel for you, man. I really do. It didn't do you justice. Somebody didn't like Doug doing these simulation games.
Probably a Dallas fan did this.
You're probably right. Probably Dallas fan. You're right.
Great play. Great play.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not worried about that Eagles run defense.
There you go,
Shut it down.
Let's go, Fletch.
And it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work.
So now we have a third and goal. This is key right here. Hold him to 3. Hold him to 3.
But if you're on the offensive
BG,
side of the ball, there's an
I haven't seen you do anything in this game, man. Do something.
Oh, they're going man-to-man. 2-man. This is
Here we
2-man.
go. Oh, this
2
doesn't
high
look good.
safeties, man-to-man across the board.
This does not look good right here. Here we go. Boom. See? That's a big concern. Big time concern right there.
Huge concern.
And we got another question here. Tony P says, if anything's got the possibility of costing the Eagles games this year, it's at cornerback. It's easily the weakest position on the team. Thank you, Tony. You've been listening to me. I don't want to use the word the weakest position, but it's definitely a position they need to bow up at, man.
Oh, without a doubt.
They got a lot of young talent there.
But it's not necessarily the talent. It might be schematically what is being after.
Okay.
It's a bend but don't break type of defense. And Coach Schwartz, like it or not, has had some success with it.
Yes, he has.
They won a Super Bowl with it.
Right.
People don't score a lot of points on them.
You're right.
Either. But you still got to make sure you stop them, man. And that's I want a little more aggressiveness on the outside. You know? Try to challenge them a little more. These, you can just get all you want from underneath by short passes. You can't allow them to do that. You got to get up on them a little bit more.
And Jim Schwartz gets a lot of criticism on social media.
Yeah, he does.
But when you think about it, they spend a lot of money on the defensive line.
That's where they make their hay.
But they don't have a lot of star-studded players like some defenses out there do. So Jim Schwartz does with what he has.
I mean, he had a lot of players hurt last year.
He did.
But still found a way to make it to the playoffs in the later part of the season. Got them guys playing well.
We got another comment here from Lanky P. Lanky P, what's up? Lanky P says they should make a flavor soda named after Dougie P.
Down by 2 touchdowns.
Why?
2:16 to play.
I mean, it's a good concept. I like his marketing thought, his mindset here. I like that. A soda named after Dougie B.
I'd rather have a soda named after me.
What?
Biggie B.
What?
Biggie B.
We're not talking about you, man. We're talking about Dougie B.
Here's Wentz to throw.
Why is it always me?
It'd have to be a grape soda, too. That'd be
Grape
great.
soda?
A grape soda
See,
called
you talking
Biggie
about
B.
language now. You talking about
Big-
language. Grape soda. Oh, I love
That's my
grape soda.
thing.
Wow. Call it the gun runner.
You talking about that's
Oh, I'm sorry.
selfish, man.
Back to the game. We're at the
That's
2-minute
selfish.
warning. Falcons up 17-3.
Uh-oh.
I just had a premonition. I'm sorry. What do you want from me?
Biggie B, grape soda. Well, we all know, this team has lost some big games the latter part of games. They lost a Super Bowl where,
Right.
So
Sure.
let's hope these guys can come back. Let's go.
Here we go.
Carson.
We need a turnover. Quick. We need a strike. Quick.
That's caught by Jackson.
D-Jax, he can take you there.
Carson Wentz, 14 of 18 in this game
It's
so
a
far.
pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route.
And when you were talking about Deshaun Jackson last week, that's exactly what we were talking about, those comeback routes.
Yep.
DB thinks he's going to take off and go route.
You got respect and give him some cushion.
You're just looking for that open spot.
If I'm playing D-Jack,
So you make curl.
oh!
Wide open, complete.
Wow.
Nelly.
If I'm playing DJ, I'm playing 25 yards off the ball. He can have all the underneath routes he wants. He's not getting deep.
52.
Oh, another question. We got Richard S. asked, is there any reason we should not be able to run the ball all day on the Falcons?
First down.
No, there
No
isn't.
reason at all.
We should be able to run the ball
Should
on.
have
In
200
fact,
yards,
we should make it a point. All our running backs at least have 10 touches this game.
The Eagles might be able to
Oh,
run like
score, baby.
85 plays. Uh-oh, flag on the play.
Flag.
Hold up.
Say a mile
Hold
held.
it. Say a Malo again.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates
Eagles should have like
what we've got.
84 carries for 290.
Right.
In this game.
Umpires get different responsibilities, but always.
102 left in the game. Not looking good for the Birds right now. Once again, this is a simulation week number 2. Eagles against the Atlanta Falcons, brought to you by Nissan. All right, Eagles at the 21. 102 left to play. Wentz got to go to the end zone quick. Takes it to the outside. Stop the clock to Nelly. All right.
Only 2 yards on the completion at second.
We need more from him.
I'm getting nervous right now.
Me too. I
Real
got
nervous.
butterflies, man.
Huh?
I got butterflies on my stomach. I don't like that.
Something you ate?
Now, you know if I have some moves. You wouldn't be able to stand it right here, big dog.
Yeah, that's a good point. Back to the game we go.
Here we go, score. They brought the blitz. They stopped the
Come on,
blitz.
Carson. Find your man. Come on. Oh, my. That hurt.
Got to be more careful. Big Beasley, he can't. I mean, he's going to have his hands filled.
Eagles need to use their timeout.
You
like Beasley, though.
Yeah, Vic, going against the bodyguard, man. Him and Jason Peters going to be going head to head all night.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it.
Nice back shoulder throw there. Oh, no. Ball game. Ball game.
About set to begin their next drive. The
Wow.
Falcons offense.
I don't want to play no more. I want to pick my game up and go home. Man.
Don't be a bad sport.
Yeah, man, I'm a bad sport. I want to pick my game up. I want to take this game home.
They use the timeouts here.
I don't want to play no more.
You quit?
Yeah, I don't want to play no more.
Well, but
I hate when we lose. I hate when we lose.
but you got to finish. We are required to finish the game.
Damn, man. I'm mad.
17 seconds, it'll be over in a second.
I'm mad.
So the opening play of the drive.
Once again, we thank all of you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram for tuning in with us tonight. He's Barrett Brooks. I'm Derek Gunn.
I'm mad, dog.
We're just 2 guys having fun, love football, loving
This
to talk
ain't
football.
fun.
What?
This ain't fun. I'm losing right now.
And nothing doing.
You see the ball wrapped up the ball this time, unlike Minnesota last week. We coughed it up.
Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds.
And this is the longest last 17 seconds I've ever seen in a game. Wow.
I want to take my game home.
Take your game. You're supposed to be a role model, man. You tell little kids out there you just quit before the game's over.
I'm a sore loser. I hate losing.
But you
All right. I'm
can't do
losing.
that.
All right. Drop that. Come on, Fletch.
Oh!
Safety.
No! Whoop.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout.
Wow.
Not sure I see
Great
the
play,
logic
Flash.
in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds
You
remaining.
signal for a timeout, and you got a 14-point difference. Why?
We'll finish the game.
The game is flawed, man.
You got to finish the game, man. You got to go hard, finish the game.
You just said you wanted to quit.
Here's
I know.
Matt
I
Bosch.
did. That was unsportsmanlike, but I hate that,
Goes
man.
backwards, so
Oh, my
he's
goodness.
on to punt it
I want to win
away.
everything.
Take the safety.
He booted the heck out of that ball,
Yeah,
didn't he?
that was like about 100 yards from goal. Man.
So time runs
Yeah,
out.
Dougie P, man. You're right. Dougie P, go home, man. Have you a nice cold beverage. Forget about this one. Bounce back next week. Well, unfortunately, according to the simulation game, Falcons win this game 17-3. The simulation game was very accurate last week. I hope it's wrong this week.
Me too.
It's dead wrong this week.
Definitely. Don't just set it aside. Don't worry about it. Just erase this from the mind. Eagles going to win this week. Guaranteed. Let's go.
Look, we would love to sit here and talk all night with you about football, but we got to get home. We got a game tonight, man. You got the Panthers. You got the Buccaneers, right?
It's going to be a pretty good game, man.
You going to watch football or you going to watch the Phillies play the Atlanta Braves tonight?
Do a little bit of both.
Huh?
Do a little bit of both.
You going to watch both?
Yeah, I'm going to flip back and forth.
I'm sorry, Phillies. I'm watching football tonight. I'm sorry. I'm done with baseball.
I got you.
I'm out.
I'm going back and forth.
Hey, he's Barrett Brooks. I'm Derek Gunn. Thanks for watching the simulation game between the Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. By the way, choose Nissan today for great offers on our most exciting lineup ever. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Once again, that's ChooseNissan.com. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you back here next week.
Next week, around 6 o'clock, baby.
Hopefully we got a better background here. I'm tired of looking at this background behind
He's
me.
always on this background, man.
I'm sorry. I can't take it anymore. I got to talk to somebody about this background. This ain't right. This ain't right, man.